Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the YaberAuto AP02 9-in-1 car jump starter with air compressor. I'm going to do a quick unboxing video and then a quick overview of this product itself, show you guys what's what. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the actual jump starting of a dead battery because I don't have a dead battery, and then I also don't have a flat tire anywhere to inflate it, so I can't show you guys that either. But I will talk about the product. And if you use a car jump starter before, this is pretty much the same thing. You just put the positive clamp onto the positive, negative, turn on the product, and then it's going to detect the battery. It's going to jump start it. You just turn on your car and you're good to go. So that's pretty much it. So let's get started. I'm going to unbox this. This is the box itself. This is how it looks like. I'm going to take the products out. So inside the box, you get this really nice hard carrying case right here. This is where all the stuff is kept in. It's a really nice carrying case. It's really hard. It's going to protect the products really well. So you're just going to unzip it and then just open it up like this. On the left side here is your accessories. And on the right side here is the unit itself. So let's check out the accessories first. So I'm going to unzip this. We get 400 volts insulated gloves. These are a large. I usually wear a medium, and there's a good amount of space left in here, so these feel like a large. So these gloves are good for electrocution, just protecting yourself from shock because you're going to be dealing with a battery. So you can wear these. In my experience, I've never worn gloves before, so I'm not going to be using them. But if you want to be extra cautious, extra safe, you can wear them. This right here is your hose for the air compressor. It's you just screw it into the unit, and that's pretty much how it works. When you put it into the tire nozzle, you just make sure you want to turn this down to lock it into place. This right here is your jump starting cable. Really nice plastic clamps right here, really well built. So this cable has a button here for the force start button. I'll be going back and explaining to you guys how this works and what it is. This right here is your different type of nozzles. So for example, this right here is for a basketball, the needle nozzle here. These other nozzles you could use for whatever you want to use for. Let's say airbed or an inflatable, a poolside inflatable. This right here is your charging cable. It is a USB-A and a USB-C. And then here you have your manuals. There's 3 different languages. Make sure you read the manual. There's a lot of good information in there, things that you don't want to miss. And then this is the unit itself. So this is how it looks like. All right, so I just moved everything to the side because we're going to be looking at the unit itself, and I'm going to be talking about it. So like I said, this is the unit. You have your screen here. Your actual screen is going to be right in the middle here between the logo and between the buttons. So this is the top here. You have your logo. You have your buttons all around here. I'll go through this after I go through everything on the side here. So this is your side. This is the port where you put in the cables. So your positive negative cable, it goes right in here. Has a nice cover just to cover it up. On this end here, this is your air compressor hose. So this is where you just screw the air compressor hose into. And here, if you look at it, you'll see it's going to say USB out, USB-C in. So the out, you could use this to charge other products like your phone, your tablet, whatever else you need charge. And this is how you charge the product, the USB-C in. So on this side here, you have your flashlight. So your flashlight has 4 different modes. Your regular flashlight, it has a strobe, it has a warning, and an SOS. I'll be showing you guys that later. So right in the front here, said this is your buttons. So this is your power button. Press and hold that for 3 seconds. It turns on. It's going to tell you the battery life. This is your flashlight. Press and hold that for 3 seconds. Your flashlight turns on. You press it again. You get your strobe. Press it again. You get your warning. Press it again. You get SOS. Press and hold it. It's going to, you press and hold it. And then that's how you turn off the flashlight. These are your adjuster, the minus and plus. So if you're running the air compressor, you can go down on a PSI or you can increase the PSI. You're going to turn it back on. So you just press this once and it's going to turn to the air compressor. This is your units. So this unit has PSI, bar, and kPa. So whatever you're used to, whatever your country uses, you can change the units to that. This is your mode button. So you have your car, your motorcycle, bicycle, basketball, ball, any type of ball that you want to inflate. And then this is your custom. So let's talk about the air compressor first. So the air compressor has all these different types of modes. They have preset PSI settings built into them. So there's a min and a max to them. For example, the car here, you have a min of 21 and a max of 51. But if you need to go over 51, I would recommend you go and do the custom, because the min and max for the air compressor itself is 0 to 150. So if you got to go over that, then just do the custom. But if you're in between that, then just do the car and just adjust your PSI according to your manufacturer for your car. So that's pretty much it for the air compressor. It's super easy to use, really simple. If you do want to turn it on after you have all your settings set and everything, and then you also have the hose screwed in and then connected to the tire, you just press and hold this air compressor for 3 seconds, and that turns it on. It's going to say out. Press and hold that again, and that turns it off. So that's pretty much how it works. Really easy, really simple to use. So in order to go back to just a regular screen, just press this again, and then it just goes back to your battery percentage screen, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much the unit itself, how everything works on here. There's also other things that I want to talk about this unit here. So the YaberAuto AP02, it works for any car that has a 12-volt battery. The max for the engine size is pretty much a 9-liter gas or a 8-liter diesel. So if you have anything bigger than that, then it should still work, but it might just not be as effective. The temperature operating range for this unit is -4 degrees to 140 degrees. So you could pretty much work it in anywhere, I'd say. So they do have a couple of safety features built into this unit. You get spark proof so that if you have the clamps touching each other, it's not going to spark. And then you also have wrong polarity detection. So let's talk about the cable. So when you have this plugged in, and let's say you have this connected to the battery already, and you see this red and green flashing, alternating flashing right here, that most likely means that it does detect the battery, but there's no power. And what you have to do is you have to do a force start. So it's not going to be like your normal jump starting. It's almost going to be like it's going to juice up the dead battery and kick it up and jump start it. So what you have to do is just press and hold this button on the back side here. As you can see, it says press the force start button for 3 seconds. The indicator light turns green. Start the car within 30 seconds. So you just press and hold that. And then once this thing turns to just a solid green, then you can go ahead and start the car. So that's pretty much how the force start works. Like I said, that's a totally different style of force starting compared to other jump starters that I've used. I think the unit is good. It works well. It's hard plastic, pretty well built, really good quality. So it should last a good while. Before you start using this thing though, make sure you charge it up past 50% first before you use it, just so that you don't damage the product.